Yeah. How are you? How are you, everyone? And where you're watching it from? This is Rob. Sorry, this is United Social Television. It has been a while since I was last here, but one thing we should know is that United Social Television really is always in here to bring you all your latest information on what is happening at Manchester United. Remember, we've been off for some time and some days, but the good thing is that we are already back, and we promise to bring you the best information as things stand. Now, today, as you know, United is taking on Wolves, and one thing you should remember about this Wolves game, it brought a very big turnaround into the Manchester United season in the beginning of this year, after Bruno Fernandes joined Manchester United. I think you can all remember that. It was really something great in there for Manchester United, and things happened very okay for Manchester United. Thank you guys for watching in. It's Rokani in here, and as you know, the lineup is already out for now of Manchester United versus a side known as Wolves. Remember, the previous time we met United drew 0-0, and that is the game that saw Bruno Fernandes really coming on or making his debut for Manchester United into the Premier League, and the game ended 0-0. But remember, Bruno Fernandes registered the most created chances. He registered the most touches on the ball. He registered the most shots on target. And the recoveries that he made were really nice. And it brought to Bruno Fernandes being really United have really made a very big signing in here at Old Trafford. So right now, United is going to play against Wolves. And remember, the sides are losing in here and here. And United has a chance to go into the second position of the Premier League table, after, if at all, they really win against the side known as Wolverhampton Wanderers at Old Trafford. Remember, the form of Manchester United at Old Trafford has not all that been great. Remember, United has only are they 3 wins? 2 wins. That is against West Bromwich Albion, and the other is against Leeds United that ended 6-2. That was a dramatic win for Manchester United in there. Now, today, United has really named its side, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the manager, has really named it. And allow me really show you the lineup of Manchester United as Ole has named it, as the likes of Paul Pogba have been given a go-ahead to start into this encounter of Manchester United against the side known as Wolverhampton Wanderers. You can as well smash a like, comment, and share on the video, because we really feel great when you guys are doing that. Now, when you look at the starting 11 that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has named, there is David De Gea, Eric Bailly, Harry Maguire, Paul Pogba, Edson Cavani, Rashford, Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes, Alex Telles, Wan-Bissaka, and Nemanja Matic. Remember, Wan-Bissaka is back from injury. Remember, he has not been playing for the previous 2 games of Manchester United. That one in the Carabao Cup, where United went through to the semi-final to face Man City against Everton. United won 2-0. That was then, and the other win is at the other game he didn't play was against a side going by the name of Leicester City, where United saw itself drawing 2-2 with Crystal Palace, with Leicester City in there, with a late equalizer of Jamie Vardy that deflected off Twanzebe's foot. So those are the 11 players Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has named to see to it that they go on and cause trouble, all get him 3 points at Old Trafford against the side known as Wolverhampton. Remember, Wolverhampton has just costed sides like Chelsea, winning 2-1 against Chelsea. They went ahead to draw against Tottenham Hotspur on the weekend, and now they are back at Old Trafford to see to it that they can cause the same havoc at Manchester United. Now, the players on the bench, we do have Dean Henderson, Luke Shaw, Twanzebe, Freddie Mata, Scott McTominay, James, Danny Van Beek, and Anton Martial. And allow me to show you how United is going to stand in here as the lineup that it's being brought in. That is how United is going to stand, with David De Gea in goal. They're playing a 4-2-3-1 attacking system with De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka right back, Eric Bailly and Harry Maguire into the central defense. Remember, Eric Bailly gets his chance to play for Manchester United after a player known as Victor Lindelof really gets an injury in there, and he was an injury and he never played in the game against the side known as Everton in the Carabao Cup, where United won 2-0. But when he got back in the game of Leicester City and he played the right back for Manchester United, and he never even played the full 90 minutes. At the beginning of the second half, he was taken off, and Axel Tuanzebe was brought on to play that role. So Victor Lindelof, he's injured, and that calls for Eric Bailly to replace him as a Manchester United defender partnering with Harry Maguire. The other player is called Alex Telles. Alex Telles comes in for Luke Shaw, who started in the game against the side that goes by the name of Leicester City. Paul Pogba and Nemanja Matic into there to do the needful to see that United really are well protected into the midfield in there. As you see, that's how they are going really to come in and stand in as they really do the needful to take on a side which goes by the names of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Mason Greenwood playing off the right wing, and Bruno Fernandes playing in the middle of the park as usual. Remember, he's the man who really said all questioned Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for benching him on certain games. It looks like he's a lad who really wants to play each and every minute of the game. And jokingly, he said, when he was asked about that, he came out and said that I did that because I really want to be on the pitch. And I'm asking the manager, why is he taking off the bench, yet I want to play? He wants to be topping the list of the most people or the most players in the world that have really gotten more minutes. Remember, the player who really played more minutes in 2020 is, the table is headed by Harry Maguire. There is Lionel Messi. There is Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes comes fourth. Yes, I think there are three people who are ahead of him, and he said he really wants to head to top that table too. That it shows you the aggressiveness, how aggrieved a player known as Bruno Fernandes is. However much he's getting the rest, but he really wants to play 90 minutes per game. That's Bruno Fernandes for you. Playing in the middle of the park of Manchester United as they take on a side known as Wolverhampton Wanderers. The other player is Marcus Rashford in there. Marcus Rashford playing off the left. Remember, he missed a couple of chances as United played Leicester City, and very many people came out and criticized him that if at all he had bagged them in, if at all he had bagged in all of those chances, my dear, we would have seen a side known as Manchester United win. But the defense was too criticized because they gave away 2 easy goals, and Bruno Fernandes was responsible for the first goal that came in as an equalizer from Barnes, because he really tried to pass the ball through one of the players of Leicester City between his legs, and the ball, it failed. And after it failed, guess what happened? United went ahead to concede, and United were level. United and Leicester City were level almost at the end of the first half. So Edson Cavani, who really came up and gave an assist to Bruno Fernandes to score the second goal in the game of Leicester, he is in here and he's leading the line. And that means the likes of Anton Martial are really benched, and he will come in as a substitute, I think. And the person to take off could be taken off, I think, with the Mason Greenwood into this encounter. All substitutes will depend on how the game is going to be for Manchester United as they take on the side known as Wolverhampton Wanderers. Remember, United really need this win badly. And if at all, I've seen even the people who really don't think that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can really win a league, saying that they're changing their minds, that if at all United wins its 2 games, that is the game of Wolverhampton Wanderers and the game of Aston Villa, they guarantee that United will win the title. For me, I think United is into the title, guys. We are into the title challenge. I'm 100% sure that United is going to go and take this home. If at all really we get a centre back into the January transfer window, as rumors have started circulating that United really are looking up to some people, and I'm really sure that they are really going to do the needful and bring that player that we really expect to partner Harry Maguire and the rest of the players in there. I see Arsenal here jubilating. They've scored their first goal against Brighton and Albion. So, but when we go back to our game of Wolverhampton Wanderers, allow me to show you how Wolverhampton is standing. That is how Wolverhampton is standing today. As you see it there, they're having Luis Patricio into the goal. They're playing a system of 3-5-2. That shows you that they are going really to be having to be having loads and loads and loads and loads of players into the midfield. 5 players into the midfield, and it's really going to be hard. They want to make it hard for Manchester United to penetrate through their defense. But for me, as I think United, this is really going to be a very big chance for Manchester United, because if Wolves, a side that we know really is an attacking side, has resorted to playing a defensive way, because 3-5-2 is a defensive system. Trust me, it's a defensive system, because you're having like 5 defenders with you. Remember, you're having your 3 center backs, and Nori a left back, and Kay Hoover as a right back will always come in. And Adama Traore has been put with Pedro Neto to lead the line, and I think he has gone for pace this time around. He really wants to get Manchester United on the counter attack. I think he is getting his tactics wrong, because if at all it was a player known as Lindelof partnering Harry Maguire in there, I think he would have got it right. But the presence of a player who goes by the names of Eric Bay really prevents these counterattacks, because he's fast, and United is really going to do very nice recoveries each and every time Harry Maguire is playing with the player who goes by the names of Eric Bay. But you never know how the game will go. But when you look at the 3 defenders, we have Cody, we have Kilman, and Seyis. Those are the 3 defenders to play into that role, the 3 defenders sitting back. I'm having Arnaud Nori, João Moutinho, Ferreira, Ruben Neves, Kay Hoover. They're the 5 players that are playing to the midfield, and Pedro Neto and Adama Traore are leading the line of Wolverhampton Wanderers. So that is how Wolverhampton is standing, and you can now tell me what you think, or your prediction is going to be for this game, because we now know what the lineups are in here, and we've got that of Wolverhampton Wanderers too. It really looks like a defensive one, a defensive side that has been named to face Manchester United. When I look at the substitutes, they have Christian Marquez, they have Corey Bonao, and the other player who is in the substitutes is Daniel Podence. You know, Podence is really a nice player, and he plays like someone like Eden Hazard. You all know him. Fabio da Silva, Nelson Semedo, Luke Conley, Lewis Richards, and Owen Otasowe, plus John Rudy as the assistant, as the deputy goalkeeper in there, as United takes on a side known as Wolverhampton Wanderers. You have the right to get in the comment section and tell me your prediction. Smash a like on the video, comment, like, and share in here on United Social Television. Those who have just joined me, if at all you've not yet known the lineup of Manchester United, allow me show it to you. The lineup goes as you see it there. There is a player who goes by the names of sorry, that's not the lineup. The lineup goes by De Gea, who is in goal. Aaron Wan-Bissaka returns from injury. Eric Bay replacing a player who goes by the names of Victor Lindelof, who is injured. Harry Maguire playing in there as the captain, partnering Eric Bay, and Alex Telles coming in for Luke Shaw, who is on the bench of Manchester United. Paul Pogba comes in. Paul Pogba and Nemanja Matic come in for Freddie, and the player who goes by the names of Scott McTominay, who played against the side known as Leicester City. Mason Greenwood comes in for Daniel James, who it's rumored that he's injured. We have Bruno Fernandes comes in. He is the man who turns things around at Manchester United. And remember, his first game he played for Manchester United all ever in the United shirt was against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And he registered the most created chances. Although the game ended 0-0, he had the most shots on targets, most passes into that game. Marcus Rashford maintains his spot, playing in from the left wing, as you see, and Edson Cavani, who came in for Anton Martial as a substitute against the side known as Leicester City, leads the line in there. So when we count, how many changes has Ole Gunnar Solskjaer made? That of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, 1. Alex Telles to Paul Pogba, Nemanja Matic, those are 4. Mason Greenwood, those are 5. And Edson Cavani, close to 6 changes that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has made. And guess who is on the bench? If at all you want to know who's on the bench, allow me read to you who is on the bench. We're having Dean Henderson, we're having Luke Shaw, we're having Twanzebe, we're having Freddie, Juan Mata, Scott McTominay, Daniel James, Danny Van Beek, and Anton Martial, the Frenchman, who has very many assists on his name this season, but only 4 goals so far scored, all 4 goals onto his name. So that is the confirmed Manchester United 11 versus a side that goes by the names of Wolverhampton Wanderers. You have the right to be in the comment section and tell me your prediction for this game. But for me here, as Rokan David on United Television, I'm going for a 3-1 win for Manchester United. I think United is going to win because they are looking really in a very good shape. And if at all that defensively does not allow in very many goals, United will win. And I think we are winning. I think the best Wolves can put into our goal is just 1 goal. So what do you think about this? What do you think about United playing a side which goes by the name of Wolverhampton Wanderers? You go in the comment section and tell me what you think, because I'm coming back with a watch along of Manchester United against Wolverhampton on this same channel. Don't go away. Stay here. I'm coming back with the watch along of Manchester United versus a side known as Wolverhampton at Old Trafford. Thank you guys for watching it. Smash a like on the video, comment and share so that the video goes places.